Hello everyone, welcome to class. Today we'll be focusing on our hip flexibility. It's going to be a half an hour class, so let's dive into it. Now, standing to the front of your mat, getting your feet hip width apart, palms to your heart center. On your next inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, coming to a fold.
Allow me to show you something.
Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, walk back to your plank. Just stay in your plank here for 3, 2, make sure you round your upper back, squeeze your glute, squeeze both legs. Stay here, one more inhale, suck in the core. And exhale, knees down, chin chest down. Slide forward, come up to your cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, push your hips back into your downward facing dog. Just take a few deep breaths here. You can also pedal your feet to release the tension on your hamstring. And just stay here for another one more deep breath. Let your neck be neutral. If you want to shake your head or you nod your head to release a bit of stress there, go ahead. And slowly bring both of your heels as low as you can, or you can just place it down on the floor and look to the front. So we're going to walk step by step, baby step all the way towards the front. Take it slow. Now left feet to the center, right feet forward, right between your palms here. You can bend that right knee, inhale, and exhale, fold. And then slowly straighten that right leg as much as you can. Even if it just continues to bend, it's completely fine. It's a little modification for your pyramid pose here. If you want to straighten your right leg, if you find your flexibility, and just stay here and continue to fold forward. Taking those deep breaths. When you exhale, soften the muscles and maybe go a little bit deeper. Push the crown of the head towards the feet. One more inhale. Then on your next inhale, just lengthen the spine here. Let's step that left feet forward. And once again, come into a forward fold. Palms together. Inhale, circle your arms up.
Allow me to show you.
And exhale, palms to heart center. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, come to a fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, palms down, walk back to plank again. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your legs, rounding the back. Stay here, one more inhale. And exhale, knees down and chin chest down. Inhale, slide forward, come up to cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up, back to downward facing dog. And continue to pedal your feet if you need to. Just one more deep breath here. Slow and steady. Bring all the awareness, all your intention to your lower body. And slowly drop both of your heels as low as they can to the floor and look to the front here. Once again, baby step, walk all the way to the front. You can bend that knees if your hamstring is still a little bit tight. This time, step that right feet to the center and just place your left feet all the way to the front between the palms. You can have both knees bent, hips square towards the front here. All right, if you feel that your right hip starts to push back a little bit to accommodate that, to straighten that right leg, you want to bend that right knee and push that right hip forward. Okay, so inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold. Now from here, you begin to slowly straighten one leg at a time, right leg and left leg. One more inhale. And exhale, let's fold deeper. You may continue to bend those knees if you wish to. It's completely fine. Just let the head relax here. You want to stretch your left hamstring, your left calves. One more deep breath here. Then your next inhale, lengthen the spine again, and you want to step that right foot forward. Okay, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come to a deep fold. And now circle your arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Alright, your next inhale is pick up your right knee up. Come into a balancing pose. Now bring your left hand over to your right knee, right hand to your waist. You can stay here, or if you want to take a little bit further, just slide your left hand all the way down to the outer edge of your right feet and bring your feet pointing to the front. Either have your knee bent, or you can straighten your right leg. Right, roll that right shoulder to the right side and turn the whole body. Okay, shoulders width are aligned and right hand all the way to the back. So either look forward, like what I'm doing, or you can look all the way to the back here. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, just bend your right knee. We're going to slowly reach that right leg all the way towards the back. Toes down, come into a high lunge. And exhale, let's sink your hip down. Just continue to sink that hip, arms reaching up. As I always say, feel that there's 2 forces pulling you. One is your hands reaching up, and the other force is pushing your hips down. One more breath here. And on your next exhale, just gently bend your back knee and place that right knee softly down to the floor. Okay? And then untuck your toes. Now one more inhale here. And exhale, push your hip forward. Sink your hip a little bit more towards the front. So finding that sacrum, which plays right between your sitting bone and also your lower spine, is where your pants line here, and just push that hips really low, that sacrum's down to the front. Okay, one more inhale. And on your exhale, place both hands inside, in between. All right, now open your left leg a little bit outwards and slide your right knee back as much as you can. And just stay here, keep pushing your hip forward. On your next inhale, you're going to lift your left arms all the way up to the ceiling. Come into a gentle twist. Now, your next inhale, reach your left hand towards the front and push your hip back. And exhale, push your hip back towards the front and reach your left arms up. We're going to work on this couple of rounds here. All right, so bring your left hand forward and inhale, push the hip back. Exhale, reach your left arms up. One more set here. Inhale, left arms forward and push your hips slightly to the back. You'll probably feel your left hamstring here. And exhale, sink your hip down, reach your left arms up And lastly, reach that left arm all the way to the back. Stay here for 3. Don't forget to breathe. 2. And 1. Bring your left palms back to the front. And you're going to tuck your back knees up and reach that left leg back into your downward facing dog. And just observe the difference between your left leg and your right leg. You should be feeling that right leg is a little bit more loose compared to the left, more stretched out compared to the left. Alright. Now slowly look towards the front here. I want you to step your left feet forward. Right? Just step your left feet forward, walk your hands a little bit, few inches to the front, and you're going to lift your right leg forward and lift it up. And slowly come into your warrior 3. Now bring your right hand to your chest and left hand to your chest here, finding that warrior 3 pose. Or you can straighten your arms to the front. Stay here in your full pose for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back, right feet down. Exhale, palms to heart center. Well done, guys. 2 deep breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart. Now we're going to do the left side. So inhale, pick your left knee up. Just get ready on your balancing pose. Just focus that your right foot is rooted down to the floor. And then bring that right hand over to your left knee. Left hand to the waist and roll that left shoulder to the back. Right? You can either stay here or you want to run your right hand all the way down to your left feet and place your left feet up. All right? Pointing to the front. Or you can just continue to straighten your left leg, come into your full pose, left hand all the way to the back. Either look forward or you can look to the back of your left hand and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand back to the waist. You're going to release your left leg. Don't drop it down. Try your best. You're going to swing that left leg back and land onto your high crescent moon. Toes down. Reach both arms up. And exhale. Let's sink those hips down. Right. Coming back into that 2 forces again. Just lengthening the spine. Find length on your chest as well. Your next exhale, just gently drop your back knees down. Right? And just untuck your toes here. And push your hip forward. So once again, finding that sacrum, all right, at the lower back, and just press the hip forward and low. Continue with your arms up. One more inhale. And as you exhale, place both hands inside of your right feet. If you need a little bit more space, just toe heel that right feet all the way to the edge of your mat. And just stay here. Push your sacrum even deeper now. Look to the front, chest lifted. Right. Your next inhale, reach your right arms up to the ceiling. Right. Now, your next inhale, just reach your right arms forward and push the hip back. Slightly straighten that right leg and exhale, sink your hip down again, reach your right arms up. 2 more rounds here. Inhale. and exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. And as you exhale, reach that right arms up to the ceiling. And slowly pivot all the way to the back. Point all the way to the back. And stay here. Remember, sink that hip even lower. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right hand back to the front. Tuck your back toes, lift the knees up, and bring your right leg back into your downward facing dog. And pedal your feet again. And just stay here as you pedal. Observe the right and left leg. And now we're going to look forward and stepping your right leg to the front. Right. Now you walk your hands a few inches to the front and slowly slide your left leg forward and bring it up, ready for that warrior 3. Point the toes. You can either stay here supported, or you can slowly bring one arms up and bring the other arms up to your heart center. Now full pose, straighten your arms forward and stay here for 3 and 2 and 1. Use the core, slowly rise back up and exhale, palms to your heart center. Well done. 2 deep breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale again up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Right, from here, you're going to use that right feet, step all the way to the back and come into your warrior 2. So, make sure your left feet is pointing to the front and right feet pointing to the right. Now, hands out to the side here and exhale, let's sink your left hip, left knee. All right, bend the left knee, sink the hip down and stay here. You want to make sure your hip is pushing to the front, chest is lifted. All right, stay here for one more deep breath. And as you exhale, straighten your front leg and just shift your weight all the way towards the front here, ready for your triangle pose. Left palms down and reach your right arms up to the ceiling. Nicely done. And bring that right palms behind your head. All right, elbows reaching up. Stay here. Open up that right elbow to the back of the room. Stay here for another one more deep breath. And I'll just stay here as you continue to bend that left knee. Alright, now when you bend that left knee, place your left hand down to the floor and open up that right arms further up to the ceiling. Look up here or look forward. It really depends on how comfortable your neck is. Alright, stay here for 3, 2, sink the hip a little bit lower, and 1. Right hand reaching back. You know what time it is. It's binding left hand. Bring it under and just to catch your fingers at the back. All right, if you can't reach the fingers, it's completely fine. Just rest your left hand down, right arms to the back. All right, just resting on the waist. But if you can catch those fingers, go ahead. Your next option is slowly straighten that front leg. All right. And keep looking up here. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly and gently bend your front knee and release both hands down. Swing your left leg back and take your chaturanga, or knees, chin, chest down, your choice. And exhale, come back to your downward facing dog. Just gently look forward, bend both knees, and I want you to hop or walk outside of your palms, coming into your squatting position. All right, now using your elbows to push the knees out to the side, palms to your heart center, and look up here. And just rock side to side. Just coming into a bit of mobility on your hip. And release your hands down towards the front. Turn your toes forward and slowly straighten your hips up. All right, lower the head down. And just relax here. You want to roll that hip upwards, right, instead of rounding the back. Push the hip up and relax the head down. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll yourself back up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and forward. All right, let's go left side. Last round here, so stretch your left leg all the way to the back and place the feet down as wide as you can, coming into your warrior 2. All right, bend your right knee, hands out to the side, and stay here. Just continue to breathe, push the hip forward, lifting that chest, engage that core. So much to work on your warrior 2 to perfect it. If it's not perfect, don't even worry about it. All right, it's a journey. And slowly straighten your front leg and lean your right hand forward and slowly come into your triangle pose. Right hand down, left arms up. And now you're going to bring your hands behind your head and open up that left shoulder to the back. Stay here, lift that chest. And on your next exhale, just take a peek down. You're going to bend that front knee. Place your right hand inside of your right feet into your extended side stretch. Bring that left elbow up to the ceiling again. Now just check your neck if you want to look forward or you want to tilt the head slightly upwards, your choice. Either stay here and straightening your right leg, or you can take that binding left hand reaching to the back. All right, and right arms, bring it under your leg and coming into a bind. Okay, and stay here. And slowly coming to straighten your right leg. Stay for 3. Remember to breathe. 2. And 1. Nicely done. Gently bend that right knee. Look down and release your hands if you have them binded. Now right leg back into your plank. Your choice. Chaturanga or knees, chin, chest down. Inhale up into a cobra. And exhale, coming into your downward facing dog. And just take a look forward, ready for your Malasana squatting pose. Step both feet to the front, outside of your palms here, and continue to squat down. Bring your palms to your heart center. Once again, push your knees outwards. If you want a little bit more, you can walk those elbows a little bit closer to the inside of your thighs and push it out even further. All right, and stay here. Rock side to side if you need to. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now from here, hands down. You're going to slowly drop your hips to the back. Whoop. And straighten both legs out to the side here. All right, so I'm going to show you from the side how you're going to go into your wide-legged forward fold, seated. All right, bring the toes up, flexing the toes up. Inhale, lengthening the spine here. Push the hip forward. It's like you're rolling with your hip. So from the back, if you're sitting onto your tailbone, I want you to roll that hip to the back and bring the sitting all the way to the pubic bone. So if you're still looking for that rolling movement, I want you to sit against the wall and take that movement. At least you're doing it with your spine straight. Now, stay with me. Roll back and forward. So the core, you're going to squeeze it and release it. All right? Compress and stretch. Compress and stretch. One more round here. When you compress, when you stretch, stay in the stretching position. Bring your chest forward, flexing your toes up. Now, slowly walk one palm to the front, inhaling, lengthen the spine. And exhale, walk one palm forward. So you're taking a very slow approach in this folding, not completely fold forward in one shot. Now inhale again. Exhale, forward. Take it really slow. Now inhale. If this is your maximum, stay here. If you find that your back slowly rounding, I want you to go back a few steps to find that lengthened spine again. Okay? Now we're going to stay here for at least 2 deep breaths. We're going to finish it strong. Elbows down if you need to. So I always say that if you find that it's really difficult, or you find that the stretching is really unbearable, you want to close your eyes and bring the breath back to your intention again. All right? Because when we are holding that pain or holding that unbearable stretch, we are actually tensing the muscles. We try not to tense the muscles. We want to relax the muscles so the muscles are soft and let us do all the deep stretching we want, if that makes sense. So if you're holding on and tensing all the muscles right now, I want you to release, except for the feet. And just release. Point the toes up. Relax the body. One more breath here. If you find that you're going a little bit lower and lower, congratulations. All right, now inhale, lengthen. Place your palms down, or wherever you are, I want you to walk back. Nicely done. And just bend one knee at a time. Okay? Just want to wake those muscles up again. And just hug your knees to your chest, lengthening the spine here. So whatever we do, we always think about the spine. We always think about lengthening them. Even when we are trying to open the hip, we do not forget about what we want to do with our spine. Right. One more inhale. And as you exhale, just round your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, roll down and relax. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. If you want to stay in your Shavasana as long as you want, go ahead. If not, you can slowly bend both knees and roll to the side and slowly come off from your Shavasana. Thank you so much again, and I will see you the next round. Namaste.